Grade 9 students of three schools have come together to attend a maths Olympiad. School 1 has 35 girls and 42 boys. Let us find the ratio of girls to boys. That's 35 by 42, which is 5 by 6. School 2 has 30 girls and 36 boys. The ratio in this case is 5 by 6. School 3 has 20 girls and 24 boys. The ratio is 20 by 24, which is 5 by 6. Let us now find the ratio of all girls to all boys. So we'll add all girls 35 plus 30 plus 20 and divide it by all boys 42 plus 36 plus 24. This is 85 by 102. 17 into 5 is 85, 7 into 6 is 102. So the ratio is once again 5 by 6. So we see that if we have two or more than two equal ratios, then adding their numerators and denominators would also give us the same ratio. And this is not just true for this case, but for every single case. And therefore, this is a theorem called Theorem on Equal Ratios. Well, let us see what this theorem says. It says if A upon B is equal to C upon D, that is, we have two equal ratios, then A upon B is equal to C upon D is equal to A plus C divided by B plus D. That is, we can just add the numerators divided by the sum of denominators and we'll still have the same ratio. Let us look at its proof. Now, let us just put these equal ratios equal to a constant K. So, A will be equal to B into K and C will be equal to D into K. Now, we need to find this ratio, right? So let's just substitute the values. Bk plus dk divided by b plus d. So we'll take k as common. B plus d will cancel out and we are left with k, which is equal to this ratio. Therefore, we have just proved this theorem. Let us also look at one generalized version of this theorem. We can write a by b as al divided by bl, right? Similarly, we can write C by D as Cm divided by Dm. Correct. Now, since these two ratios are equal, therefore, Al upon Bl will also be equal to Cm upon Dl. Now, as we just saw with this theorem, we can say that if we add the numerators and divide it by the sum of denominators, this ratio will also be equal to this. Let us put it equal to k. This is equal to k as we have seen here. This is also then equal to k. So if we have such finite ratios, A by B, C by D, E by F, which are all equal, and if we have some L, M, N, which are non-zero numbers, then each ratio, AL plus CM plus EN, so on, divided by BL plus DM plus FN and so on, is the general form of this theorem. So, if we have multiple equal ratios and such non-zero numbers, then multiplying the respective numerator and denominator with these said numbers and adding them and then taking their ratio would also give us the original ratio. Now, here, if you see, we assume the ratio to be equal to some constant called k. This method is actually called the k method, and we are going to use this method to solve a problem. The K method lets us manipulate ratios algebraically without losing the equality. Let us look at one example. If A by B is equal to C by D, then we need to show that this is also equal. So let us put it equal to K. Now A is equal to B into K and C is equal to D into K. Right. So let's take this LHS. Now let's substitute the values. So A is B into K, 3 is D into K. We'll take k as common and this will cancel out, leaving us with only k, that is the constant equal to this ratio. So this is equal to k. Now similarly, let's take the right hand side. Once again, we'll substitute the values. Take k as common. This cancels out. Once again, we are only left with k. So we see that these two, the left hand side is equal to the right hand side and these are equal. Let us look at one more problem. Here, we are given a by 2 is equal to b by 5 is equal to c by 3 is equal to 5a minus 3b plus 2c divided by this blank. So, we need to fill in this blank. So, let us look into this. We need to make 5 into e, right? This is what we need over here. So, let's take this first ratio a by 2 and multiply it with 5. Multiply the numerator and the denominator by 5, right? So, that is going to be 5a by 10. Now here we need negative 3b. So what we can do is multiply this ratio, multiply the numerator and the denominator in this ratio by minus 3. So we'll get minus 3b divided by minus 15. Let's do the same for the last one. So this is going to be 2 into c divided by 2 into 3, that is 6. Now since these three ratios are equal, these three quantities are also going to be equal. Now, according to the theorem on equal ratios, we'll add the numerators, divide them with the addition of denominators. That's 5a minus 3b plus 2c, just what we needed. Divide by 10 minus 15 plus 6. That's 16 minus 15, which is equal to 1. So, this is actually 1.